Hey, what's going on, guys? Travell C.W. Lynch, Mr. Mr. I Am the Possible, and I want to welcome you to another episode of Self-Worth Secrets. We are committed, man. We are dedicated to communicating images that inspire, ideas that empower you to do three amazing things. Number one, to explore. Number two, to experience. And number three, to express the value your life has always had, but you've been unable to see it. This is the reason I call them secrets. Your self-worth, it's always been there, right? It's always been there. But sometimes, myself included, we fail to simply see it, right? Sometimes our framework, our perception, and our perspective of ourselves, sometimes it can get cloudy, man. Sometimes we can lose sight of our significance, of our importance. And some of us truly have never even seen our value. Like, what does my life mean? You know, does my life really matter, right? Like, am I ever going to make an impact, right? Will I ever have true influence, right? Like, what is my life all about? So I want to help you with that. I want to begin to express to you my own life experiences and some amazing revelations that God has shared with me. So today, with no further delay, that is exactly what I'm going to do. So today we are expressing an idea, but check this out, y'all. This is what's dope about it. Not an idea that I have or you have, but an idea. Okay, let me say that again. But an idea that you are. That's what's up. This is all about what you are, right? What is the missing link to life? Right? It's not about necessarily who you are and even why you are, but if you never understand the what, you will never understand the worth of your life. So let's get to it, man. Listen, today I want to have you consider this. You are an idea. I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna take a pause for the cause. You are an idea. Check this out. The Bible, right? In the beginning, what did God say? Let us create man in our likeness and our image. Let him rule and have dominion and power on the earth. Well, before we can have, dominion and power on the earth, we had to begin somewhere. Origin, right? Like X-Men origins, right? Everything has a starting point. Everything began somewhere. Well, you're no different. You began somewhere, and not in your mother's womb. Even before you were physically conceived, baby, you were conceived here in the very imagination and thought and mind of God. That's why you're an idea. Where do ideas reside? Where do ideas come from? They come from the imagination, the thoughts, right? The planning, the strategic planning of an individual, or in this case, God, our creator. That's what's dope, man. Now get this, why does that have value? Why does being an idea have value? Why would I want to consider the fact that I am an idea? Well, what are ideas? What does any idea represent? Number one, it represents a solution to a problem. An idea represents a solution to a problem. We have a problem in the world. We're tired of living like this, or we're tired of experiencing that. We're tired of this thing occurring or existing in our world. And someone at some point, somewhere, has a bing, a spark of imagination, a bing, that light bulb over their head comes on, and they have an idea, an amazing idea, a spectacular idea. And now that idea becomes the solution to the problem. Well, you are that idea that God had. You are the solution to a problem. All right, let's move on. Number two, I know that one was pretty dope, right? It's like hard to move on from that one because that was like heavyweight, right? But that was pretty sweet. All right, but number two, got to get this last one to you. Number two, you are also an answer to a question. You're an answer to a question. Someone, somewhere, at some point in time, had a question in their hearts, right? That's what ideas do. They answer a question. I wonder how we could fly. I wonder how we could go from point A to point B a lot faster, right? Bing, automobile, right? Going back to my first example, I wonder how we could, possibly cross the sky from one place to another and maybe travel faster. Bing, airplane, right? You guys get my point. You guys get my point. Ideas represent solutions to a problem or an answer to a question. That's what your life is. You are literally a solution to a problem. You are literally an answer to a question. You began in the ideas and the thoughts and the mind and the strategic planning of God, your creator. I want you to consider that this week. All week long, I want you to wake up every morning and I just want you to think, just take a few minutes and just think about that. I am an idea. I am an idea. Someone thought of me. My creator thought of me. My creator planned for me. My creator saw that there was a need in this world that I can fulfill. That's what's dope, right? It's like you fulfill something. You know, like we're looking for purpose. We're looking for meaning. We're looking for what is this thing called life all about? It's all about you. You're his creation, right? You're his invention. He thought of you. You are the idea. You represent the light bulb that imagine this, because I love to use my imagination. Imagine this, God sitting somewhere and a light bulb appears over the top of his head, right? And it's you. It's a picture of you. He sees you and there's a problem in the world and he says, I'm gonna send you. Or someone's sitting somewhere in maybe deep depression or someone's just really wrestling and just really struggling with something in life and they're like, yo, God, you know, how am I ever going to get out of this situation? Oh God, you know, how is things going to ever move forward? And God thinks about you. I don't know what it is for you. Put it in your own context. But I want you to just consider, y'all. Just consider this week, all week, until next week's episode. I want you to consider all week, I'm an idea. I represent a solution. Like I'm a solution. Like you can say that. I'm a solution to a problem. And maybe you're not at the point where you know what that problem is, but the beginning is just understanding that you are a solution. And just staying in that revelation, right? Just meditating in that revelation that I am a solution to a problem. I am an answer to a question. Someone has a question in this world. Someone's questioning something and I am the answer. That's how amazing you are. So I pray with all my heart and soul, mind and strength that you would consider this and accept it. Accept your greatness. Accept your significance. Accept that you have always carried such amazing value, not only from the moment that you were conceived in the physical womb, but since you've been conceived in the very mind and imagination of God. You are your creator's idea. This is Travell C.W. Lynch, Mr. Mr. iAMthepossible. I am sharing, I am committed to sharing, I am dedicated to sharing images that inspire, ideas that empower you to explore, experience, and express the value that your life, yes, I'm talking to you, your life has always had, but you've just been unable to see it. Well, the secret is out and it's time for you to see your significance. Until next week, love y'all, praying for y'all, and I believe in you. Peace.